What's the crack? How are we doing? Time to play some poker tournaments, eh? And up here, I re-raised in a 55 mini bounty. I have a straight here. Oh, God. I think I'm probably going to call. It's so tough for them to have a flush when the ace, the king, and the 10 are on the board. I don't think they bet queen, jack of hearts on the flop. They have a royal flush. I don't mind losing to that anyway. I'm going to guess they have ace queen with the queen of hearts. And we're going to chop. No, they wouldn't check ace queen in the turn. What am I talking about? Jacks with the jack of hearts? No, they wouldn't check that in the turn either. I just don't really see how they have a flush when the ace and the king are on the board. And they opened, I 3-bet, and they cold called. So yeah, they've gone through with the sevens, with the 7 of hearts. I wasn't folding. I just wanted to think about it more. But it's really hard to rep a flush when you cold call a 3-bet and the ace and the king are on the board, you know? Like, it's almost impossible. I don't think we re-raised this stacked up, but I don't know. This is very, very far away from my speciality. Not gonna lie. Go. We're not gonna be folding the turn. That's interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Last time before the break. I don't think I'm gonna fold. People just don't bluff for this size, but they should have at least, like, they should have a flush on the river when they overbet the turn and still go all in. The problem is I don't think they would overbet the turn with an ace-high flush draw, so I don't know how good my blocker is. I think they're much more likely to show up like 7-5 of diamonds than like ace-queen of diamonds here, but they would sometimes. Overall, I just think that my hand's still a reasonable call. Yoink! Give me them chips! We're calling. $12.50 bounty. Gimme. £100 according to the lobby. Here, Petrov. What I'm saying, alright? All I'm saying, bruv, right? This player is leading into me when I have top pair. I think anything other than calling would be terrible. And now, obviously, we're just kind of hoping that all the chips go in. I just don't think they're betting a worse or a better hand this size. So we are going to raise. And we are going to call. Alright, well, that was fun while it lasted. GG's. I think it's a good shove by me when they have to call so wide, but not great. Alright, we have ace queen over here. If we see the button open, I am going to be 3-bet calling. I don't love it against a 3x, but sure, could potentially just go all in as well. I'm all in. That's a lot of equity, good sir. I'm not sure if all in's right there, but this player, I decided to go for it, and it's worked out alright, hasn't it? Congratulations, you win. People just don't bluff in a big blind, ever. Nobody does. I am raising. Oh, interesting. God, what is this? How many bigs is that? 80. It's unlikely they have aces, but I'll just call. Rip it in with your aces without a heart. I'll take a gamble for all of the chips. Every single one of them. What? Do you actually have aces? Is that what's going down here? I don't have it in me to fold. Hopefully they don't have kings. I mean, I'm just going to call no matter what the river is. Be pretty messed up if they have aces, wouldn't it? I mean, yeah, we call. They've gone for it, haven't they? They've only bloody gone for it with the ace queen. I have 200 big blinds in the 55 mini bounty. I have never won this tournament. I've got 3-handed once and punted the living daylights out of it. Or was it 3-handed? I'm not sure. But, wow. Didn't expect it. Got it. Got an actual bluff. All right, we're winning the 55 mini bounty tonight. Tonight's the night we get it done. Look at me sitting up all serious, ready to go. Tax some fills. We are going to go ahead and bet in the 55 mini bounty. If we get check raised, I would call. I think the turn we can occasionally bet. Interesting. I'll see a river. Very interesting one. I have chunks of chips. Am I the chip leader? How am I not the chip leader? I have 231 big blinds and I'm not the chip leader. That seems entirely unreasonable. Jack of clubs. The jack of clubs. I really don't enjoy my hand as a bluff. But if they check, what is one to do? What is one to do? When check 2 on the river with 10 high, one must go all in and one must not think about it too long. I'm your bluff in the house. What's going on, mate? I have to get you for a cheeky little raid in the coming days because you do tend to be on after me sometimes. There was PokerStar streamers, I think, the last 2 times. But I hope that the grind went well yesterday. And I will definitely hit you up with a raid at some point in the coming days/weeks. Hey, blue shoes. We're gonna call on the Bhutan. I feel like having a gamble. I'll tell you one thing, it's a terrible spot for a gamble, but I kind of feel like it. I have so many chips. Terrible, terrible spot for a gamble. Oh, I'm a genius! I am a genius! I'm the best poker player to ever live! What a hand. Easy, 500,000 chips. That's a classic too much money syndrome. I've just got lots of chips, so I said, fuck it. I threw all strategy out the window and I stared them in the white of the eyes and I said, I'm ready to gamble. I'm going to be all in here. And also, thank you so much for sorting the tickets for the game, mate. Absolutely unbelievable scenes. Did you go to it yourself or negative? We're all in. We need a green. No, we don't. We have a straight coming. Oh, hello. I have so many chips here. It's obnoxious. $153 in bounties. What's up top of this thing again? $10,000 plus bounties. Oh my god. All right. Is this our moment? Is that enough big blinds to get me? No, we need 1.2 million now. The dream is dead. The 300 big blinds isn't happening. All right. We are going to squeeze with the aces. Unfortunately, everyone folded here. And up here we are raising. We are 4 spots away from the cash. I would imagine it will probably be done after this hand. I'm going to check. We are going to call. Sure. Finton, good luck, of course. I have one question. How do you change chips to big blind on stars? It's in the settings on Poker Stars. Could potentially bet bigger here. If I heads up, I would. I think I win against call and check on the turn. They could have ace queen, but I think they should just bet it. And we are on the exact bubble. But yeah, it's in the settings. And then once you have it activated, all you have to do is just click your chip stack. Only your chip stack, and it will change it. But no hotkeys or anything like that. Alright, confirmed in the money. 5 out of 548. We have got ourselves a decent little stack in the mini bounty. We're going to call on the button with the ace jack against Maximus, who they said hello to me. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that they're a friend of the stream. We're going to bet here sometimes, check sometimes. Going to go for a bet. We get check raised again after betting this size. Like, I'm just out. Alright, boys and girls, the main strat right now is 500 players left in the 55 mini bounty. If they open, they shove, I would not be folding. It's gonna suck if they shove. Going to suck a lot if they shove. They're just gonna have it and I'm gonna click call and I'm gonna be like, oh, bloody hell, mate. Thought they might think that I'm getting a bit out of line. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. We have loads of chips. 11 out of 384. I think you could flat call my hand as well, but sometimes you just have a feel for it. Sometimes you know exactly what's going on and where you're at. And here we are raising it up. And obviously we are going to be calling all in. In the 55 mini bounty. Some nice stacks. We're getting there. I can't fold even if they go all in, even though I will be very scared then. Getting 6 to 1, so good luck getting there against these aces. Kings. 5! Easy game. We very much messed up. We have 260 players left here. And up here, we are going for a re-race. 237 players left. I wouldn't say it's an official run just yet. We're going to call. And we are going to flop a set. Can I go for a check raise or should I just start piling chips in myself? I don't know about the check. I am not too sure. Any bets? Any bets? Any bets? Greedy bastard, all of it, or? Could go for more. On a bit of a downswing here, I'm not gonna lie. Probably should do a win the tournament. Alright, here we go, we're winning this. Less than 200 players left. Almost 180. We are going to min raise and we are going to get shoved on by Sir Maximus. Lidus, I'll lay you a little trap. You ready? A little bit of cheese on the end of the mouse trap for the rest of the people to try and snipe. Alright, who wants it? Who wants it? Who wants it? You want some? I give it you. Any ace queen of heart 3-bet callers? Any ace queen of hearts 3-bet callers? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm on it. Johnny Mac, what you got, bruv? Wasting my time. Wasting my time. You know what tournament that concerns me? The structure of this 109 trill. We are going to raise with this hand. Alright, we'll come back there because we have ace king once more. Big pot, big pot. Last time before the break, we won that pot with the 9-5. Big pots, big pots. Less than 180 players left. What you got, Brav? What you got, Pasha? Sevens, Flip City Life. It's coming. You got to believe. You got to believe. You got to believe that we can still win even without winning that pot is what I was trying to say. Any callers? I'm going to call. Don't know if it's right though. 8, 9, Jack 9, Queen Jack, flush draws. Also got a good shot through a straight. Not sure if it's correct though. I'm class. I'm class. Oh, we got a call, mate. We have got a call for a $200 bounty. The stars nuts. Wow, that's a wide shove. It's a wide shove. Oh, hold! Come on up, boys! I think this one does where even if they go all in, I'm probably not folding, alright? Ugh, I don't know. Maybe I am actually. Alright, well now we have to call. Really hope they have jacks, essentially. Or nines. And then we hit a jack. That is a sexy turn. That is a fin finger wagging moment. Give me them chips! We are currently guaranteed $212. There's just under $10,000 for first tier, about $20,000 for first tier. We got 103 players left. I just feel like I'm gonna win it. Why? Because I'm class and it's a soft field. Humble too. 99 players. We are officially into the double digits in the 55 mini bounty. We're gonna shove, and we're gonna be playing for a $77 bounty and a 10 big blind pot. Flip City, hottest hand in the game. I'm afraid I have this weird thing about King Jack off. It's gonna win. No, not against the hottest hand in the game. No. 500,000 chips. I had them to 2 outs with 1 card to come. Never mind that they got it all in with a pair against my other cards. We don't need to talk about it like that. I had them down to 2 outs with 1 card to come, and that is the story we will tell everybody. All right, we're raising with ace 10. That actually is like a reasonable little pot. I think I'm gonna call because if they have Queen Jack and they make their and they make their straight, it's kind of nice for us to be sitting over here with a full house, and they still have opportunities to bluff. And if they have a 10, they might find a bet fold. I don't think they're calling chat, but we're gonna go for the pot. I'd bluff here with Queen Jack, Jack 9, Queen 9. If they check shove with pocket 5s that didn't check raise the flop, or 10-8, which is the only way I can actually see myself losing, then I will be losing all of the chips. 20 out of 87. No action. I actually want to run that and see how much raising goes on in turn with that hand. So many hands to run, man. I have so many hands to go through. We'll continue to play as many pots as possible, raising it up with the ace and the 9. Get flattened on the button. The question is, if the maestro shoves, what would we do? Not going to be continuing that flop. Going to be close to range checking it, in fact. I got a fold. Depends. Ooh, hello. The ace and the ace in the 55 mini bounty. Let's just make it real easy. Let's just all in. Might actually happen. Not happen. All in, raise, all in. Look, this is how my mind works. I don't outplay anyone. What would you tank there? God. We are gonna re-raise with aces. If they had a monstrous bounty, I would probably try and lay a trap here, but their bounty just isn't worth it. Alright, we waited all that time for the aces. We re-raised, we got folds. Fantastic stuff. We're not going to be doing anything with King Deuce suited. Alright, we have 9-7 suited. I am going to be defending versus the minimum. Tony says, open King 2 suited from the cutoff. Did I fold King 2 suited? Someone had already raised, mate. Someone had already raised. I would open King Deuce suited. You want me to 3-bet with King Deuce suited? Fucking behave. The problem with check raising here is that, oh god, is that they are going to have some very strong hands still, and they're completely uncapped. Hey, boys and girls, are you ready for takeoff? Are you ready to watch all of my chips disappear? 2 of us it may be, still up to get me. I know, she knows. 2 of us it may be. Fold! Fold! Not saying it's your fault that I bluffed you with 9-7. Question is whether I was going in on the river. And the answer to that question, you'll never know. 55 mini bounty. Confuse me. I always keep displaying big blinds, but also make it easier to 3-bet as you don't know how humongous your bet was. I change it sometimes. You'll see me. Why do you keep your stacking big blinds? Like the exercise. So if we look like a fool in live play? No, I just do the maths most of the time, but like you'll see me flick it when I'm doing 3-bets. Some of my 3-bets are always the same size and stuff like that, but for the most part, I just like looking at it like this as well. Alright, good start to the hour. We knock out another player, and on top of that, we got ourselves some more bennies. Up over the 2 million chip mark, I think, for the first time. This one's good though. The thing about it is I'd usually 2.3 here with these stacks, but because I've been minning a lot with the shorter stacks, I don't want people to like read into it when it's like it's not actually something, right? We have a 2% 3-bet, man. 2%. I just want to play fast and I want to get that $300 bounty and now 1.5 million jibs. Let's go. Let go. It's happening. It's happening. You can tank. Oh my god, I don't believe it. I really thought it was happening. I would flat there against a lot of players, but when someone's got a 2% 3-bet, like, I just want to get it in right now. I want to play for all the chips. What's going on, mate? Alright, we have 2 9s, an actual playable hand. What's going on, Rav? Kind of tricky. $334 bounty makes me wonder if we could ever consider going for a re-raise and a call, but I think we probably just have to call here. I don't really ever love calling +1 when under the gun opens. You'll see me mixing in a lot of re-raises with hands that people might flat for the most part, but I think I just have to call here because has got the greatest qualities for a 3-bet fold. Ace 10 of spades says usually go for a min raise 2 big blinds. Why it looks so fishy? I would love to hear your thoughts, Ace 10 of spades. Enlighten me. Tell me why it's fishy. Break it down for me. Give me the reasons why it doesn't work for you. I'm very excited to hear this. I have got my little pen and I've got my little board. I'm going to write down all of the tips and you're about to bring my level to the next. Sorry, my game to the next level. Yes, I've been working for a couple of years with BBZ. We use DTO most days, but they are not good enough. Ace 10 of spades is about to break it down for me, and I'm excited for it. I am probably just showing it down. All right, that's a very much a bonus pot because I was not expecting it whatsoever. When there's stacks that are like around the 20 big blind mark and less in the bounty builders, I tend to do a lot of min raising. If everyone had 30 plus big blinds, like you would see me making a 2.3, but I don't think you can say a min raise looks fishy when you don't have the capability to articulate why. Ooh, this feels like a little bit too much to check raise get in, but it's kind of tempting. I'll raise against the small size. Not sure about this against under the gun. If they shove, I'm going to be in an absolute horror situation. Alright, we just get the check folds, the bet fold, which we're pretty happy about when we have 7 high. It's just one of those spots where I don't really know what to do because it's a little bit uncomfortably deep versus EP. I will be shoving this blind versus blind, so $12.50 bounties, whatever. Ace Queen's obviously just a call here for 10 big blinds. But if they, for some reason, think I'm getting out of line and we're like, oh, well, I gotta call Ace Jack. Look at that bounty. Look at that bounty. So I'm all in. Flip City Life as we get the raid coming in from Benjamin Sprague and we get the run good from the raid. Boom. Spraggy, I seen that you're on the final table of the trill. So I opened it up. The very first hand I watched. I don't know if it was the first hand of the final table or if it was just the first hand that I watched, and you only went and got 9s into 10s. Why would you do that? No, I'm only joking. I don't know. Sprague might not take that too well, and he might be tilted, so I apologize if you are. But thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. I'm very generous with the raids. I hope that you had a fun stream. It's exciting to see you playing a little bit higher, mate. I don't know if you've been doing a lot of study with young P. Diddy or just working with BBZ, but fair play to you. Final table in the trill in back-to-back weeks, maybe. But thanks so much for the raid. If anyone's coming over from Benjamin's channel, just know who I am. As I said earlier on, when Lex gave us the raid, I am not a dare to stream streamer. I'm just a man who's coming out of retirement and seems to have fixed my internet issues. Formerly Benjamin Sprague's co-host, still a teammate on Team Poker Stars. I also play poker tournaments for a living, and I'm currently 5 out of 40 in this 55 mini bounty, attempting to win it for the first time ever. Man, chip grab's been pretty steady. Can't remember what we had the hiccup with. Oh yeah. The Ace Jack. But other than that, pretty steady stuff, isn't it? And we are raising with the Ace Jack. Obviously, if they shove, I'm at direct left. We are going to be calling for a $334 bounty. Tim Miller says, what music list is this? This is the playlist on Finton.hand and Spotify called Zone Out and Work. Blinds going up means that we are not exactly flush with chips. Average stack in the tournament is 36 big blinds. Pretty reasonable, but it actually is. We have been on for 9 hours. We are 11 out of 24. There's over $20,000 for first place. We obviously are sitting very comfortable with 30 big blinds, but we can't do a lot of damage. Can't cause a lot of trouble. $248 bounty, rocking a little Brazilian, but rocking a little leprechaun. There's literally no way I lose. It's impossible. I am not scared. Not one bit. You can't beat an Irishman with a leprechaun as an avatar. Vamos! I think 10 big blinds here is reasonable. Pretty important pot. I have bigged up the king queen more than anyone else in the last 10 years. It is the OG Stars Nuts. It's not going to let me down. Once more, showing how it's done. Boom! $227 and a massive pot. We're up to 5.8 milli. Almost $1,000 in bounties. 17 players remain in the 55 mini bounty. I am going to be raising on the button. Yes, there's a shove and stack here. And yes, there's a chip leader here. But I'm not afraid of them. I can make every single straight in the game with this hand. Definitely want to have some big bets here. And I don't hate it with this hand. But the problem I have is that it's not really worth a lot right now, is it? I don't love using the 10 of spades. I just block a lot of stuff. 10-8, 10-9, queen 10, king 10, blah, blah, blah. We're going to go for the old check, bet, check. No, that would be terrible. The bet, check, bet. Oh, God. I don't love it, mate. We're just going to get check called by Jack Deuce, aren't we? Last two tables. Important pot. 2 million in the middle. 16 players left. Big swing if it comes our way. Basically, I have 50% more chips if we win this pot than if we get called. Hey, Lack, you've already got enough chips. Leave me be. Leave me be. I bet hands like kings, queens, something like ace deuce, ace three, king jack here. I think I have enough. Obviously, I could just go much bigger on the river and rep stronger hands, but when I check the turn, that's a fucking hard sell in my opinion. Oh my God. Gosh darn it. We would have lost the pot regardless, because if they had the river to pair, they would have bluffed. But it would have saved me some chips, wouldn't it? I'm 2200 ELO. Do you want to trade chess lessons and you teach me about sizing or something? When you have a good hand, bet big. When you have a bad hand, bet small. When you have a medium strength hand, bet medium size. You might think I'm fucking around, but no one will know that you're doing it. And if you're playing super low stakes, it'll be pretty effective for the most part. 50 bar the payouts, exclamation mark payouts in the chat will get you the payouts. The main one you need to know is that it's $10,776 for first place, which we are going to guess that'll be about 2x that. So we're looking at over $20,000 for first. All right, we're folding. There's an all-in on the other table. Gonna be folding again. Just waiting for a hand. Everyone who's playing the 55 mini bounty every single night. King Queen versus 5-6. Good flop for the 5-6. 7. All right, boys and girls. We are 9 out of 11 and we pick up the Ace King. We have been doing a lot of final table bubbling and a lot of bubbling tournaments in the last few days. I don't need that in my life anymore. Cheeky little double up with the Ace King. Good luck. Do not put a 7. Do not put a 7. 7, it doesn't matter. I don't know what's going on there, but we have one. Boom. Let's go. Let's go. 5 out of 11. Bang into the middle of the pack. One more double up and it's all over for these little nerds. Let me tell you that right now. One more double up and we're dancing all over them. King or Jack's not looking too likely, is it? Oh! Final table bubble it is. If you do not see a queen or a 10, we are on a final table. Ladies and gentlemen, we are once again on the final table. Up to 55 mini bounty. We get a good table draw, I'd say, as well, but having a chip leader who's very aggressive on a direct right. We get a walk first hand. We're not mad at any of these things. I'm gonna live. I can't find my file for changing. I can't find my file for changing the prizes. Alright, we're putting in no more chips here. Alright, you know what time it is. Everybody knows what time it is. We have over $20,000 for first. We're on the final table. Oh, I might win. I actually might win. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, funky, yeah. I should have warned, if you have epilepsy, please look away. We're on the final table of the Benny Builder 55. She was a sexy lady. How'd she get him? How'd she know? She was in for fried. She said greetings, hold tight. Life, it has no meaning. We bring this groove to you. Ready? Tonight, let's see you singing. She's a maniac. Maniac on the floor. She's dancing like she never did before. Maniac on the floor. Dancing like she never did before. Put your hands in the air, side to side like you just don't care. Alright, boys and girls, we're at the final table of the 55 mini Benny. This is our 19th final table of the year. My success rate is not the greatest. Our best finish in this tournament this year has been... It's actually since we moved to Malta, so February. What's the crack? You alright? Sleepy? So hopefully we can finally get it done. It is a wild tournament to even consider winning. You're not meant to win it. Nobody's meant to win it. There was 3,500 entrants. We might be about to see 2 players all in. Do we see 2 players all in? Ace King versus Ace 3. If we do not see a tray or diamonds, we are going to get a ladder. Boys and girls, we're down to 8 players. What's the crack? All right. We are down to the final 8 players. We are guaranteed a little bit over $2,000. It's been a long day. We've been streaming for over 10 hours. Let's get ourselves $20,000 and wrap up a first week back on the stream since we moved house. It will be bloody beautiful as we got Carlton Banks in the house. What is going on, mate? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got Cheno also coming in for 2 months. Sorry, what am I talking about? For 31 months. Chano for 31 months says, big one, Chief. Good luck, good luck. Thank you very much, mate. That's run well. Kaisa says, why don't you stream as much as you used to? I had a lot of internet issues and I moved house, and it seems that I got it sorted in the last 3 days. So the plan is to go back to streaming just as much as we did in times gone by. I hope to be one of the most consistent, if not the most consistent again, but it's easier said than done, and it will take some time to build it up yet again. Alright, we have Ace Queen, and we are probably going to be all in with 8 players left. Lax should be opening incredibly wide here. I don't think we can do anything other than shove. 25 big blinds. We are all in. I don't actually expect to get called here very often. Any Ace-Jack callers? Didn't expect it. I'm not sure about this. Would not be surprised if it's a fold. Okay, I'm putting a cage, haven't I? I hate using this hand. But Brazilian man gets lots of chips. Never, ever, ever, ever. I never pulled the trigger there, but Brazilian man gets lots of chips. I never pulled the trigger with that hand. I think it might even be a fold pre. Alright, Arlo, I'll let you out. I know you're stressed because I'm stressed. Go on, out you go. I should have just folded. It doesn't matter that they just won all the chips and they're Brazilian. It just doesn't matter. It's fucking terrible. I'm pretty sure. Like, I mean, I'd be shocked if it uses 6s. I don't know. Don't have a good excuse. Don't have a good excuse. Don't have a good excuse, but at least the internet held up. I don't know, man. I never ever really... You'll see me pull the trigger on final tables, but not with small pairs like that. Not with small pairs like that. If it is, I can shove sometimes. Like, I don't do it. I just went with the fucking location read and the winner's tilt, didn't I? I've made this final table 3 times in the last, like, maybe 4 months, and I've punted every single time. But look, we got a 10-hour and 15-minute stream in. 10-hour and 15-minute stream in. The internet held up all week. I think we might have an answer to the internet issues. I feel pretty dumb, but that's how poker will make you feel sometimes. On the positive side, we streamed for a decent amount of hours this week.